You might want to set up Slack notifications to know immediately when someone watches your video or clicks the call to action. And of course, Sendspark also sends email notifications out of the box, but the Slack notifications can be helpful when you want to make sure more people on your team are able to see these views in real time. So for example, you might want someone else to be following up with someone that watches a welcome video that you created and they want to see those Slack notifications. Or similarly, you might want to see who is engaging with other videos in the workspace so that you can plan your follow-up. So I'm going to show you how to do this using the automated workflow section of Sendspark. You are going to use a webhook for this, but it's super simple. Even if you're not technical, I can set it up. You can set it up. I'm going to walk you through how to do it step by step. What I'll do is I'll first kind of walk through how this works at a high level, and then I'll actually go through and set this up so you can follow along with me. And if it's your first webhook experience, then welcome. But cool. So the way this works at a high level is you're going to set up a webhook in Sendspark that just like tracks all engagement on videos from this workspace. If you wanted to, you could also filter this down to only be tracking videos from a certain dynamic video campaign, but the one I'm going to show you is high level. And then you can send this message in Slack that's basically like, hey, contact first name, include their email. Event would be like watched or played or clicked their video. You can put the creator's name so you can see, oh, this was Ben's video. And then I put the dynamic video campaign. So it'd be like sales outreach. And then the link to the video in case you're like, which one was that? You can click it and see. So this is how the workflow works at a high level. I'm going to turn this on. And then just so you can see it in action, I'm actually going to go into this video and I'll play this video for me so you can see how this looks.
Hey, Bethany. This is a test to show how the full face works in Slack.
So that is the video. And then if I go into Slack here, then I can see, boom, Bethany at Sendspark played the video. This was the name of the campaign. And then that's the link to the video if I had any doubts. So this is how it works high level. Let's go through and set this up beginning to end. And what I will do first is, what do I want to do? I'm going to close out of this. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my webhook, which is going to be to trigger the campaign. So I'll go into Sendspark and I'll call this new webhook for Slack. In real life, you might want to call this like Slack notifications or something that makes it easy for you to find it again. And then you'll go to the Sendspark automated workflow section, and then we'll create a new automation. And we want the trigger of this automation to be a webhook. And that webhook is going to be an incoming webhook. And we don't have one yet. So let's click add connection and then we'll add it. And we'll call this, demo Slack notifications. Leave the parameters and header blank and just click continue. And then now we got it. We'll continue. And we take this URL here and we go ahead and we put this in our webhook and then we create the webhook. Now this, as you can see, is global, which means that it's applying to all dynamic videos in the workspace. If we wanted this to be only for one specific campaign, we just want to track our welcome videos or something and send that in, but not everything, then you can click connect campaign and link it to a specific dynamic video campaign you want to track. And then it will only work for that campaign. But I want this to go for all videos in the workspace, so I'm going to leave this as is. And then you also want to specify when the webhook should fire. So the default is videos created, because a common use case with Sendspark is you create videos and you automatically want to send them. But that's not what we're doing today. We're just tracking the engagement. So I'm going to uncheck video created. I don't want to know when videos created. We're getting a million notifications. But I do want to track when videos are clicked, when they're liked, when they're played. View is like a page view. So that's the difference between page and view. View means they open the page. Play means that they clicked. I actually don't really care about tracking views because play is similar. And then same, I don't care about watch till the end because I'm just tracking the plays. So I'm going to leave these three, but you can track what you want. And then that is it. Your webhook is live. We want to test this and double check that it's working. So we'll click wait for webhook. And then, and now this is waiting. So what we want to do is fire the webhook. And we can do that by going to a dynamic video. I'm going to go back to the one I was in before and then just grab this open it in a new browser and just play this video again.
Hey, Bethany, this is a test to show how the full face works inside of Sendspark.
Cool. And then here you can see the webhook was received. So we get all this information, which is great. We can use this when setting up the Slack notifications. So close that. And then now we'll do selected app, Slack, choose action. We'll send this to a public channel because we want people to see it. Channels. So the one I have for this is like video views. What do I call it? Views. New Sendspark views is the channel. And then in the message, then that's when we can include whatever information we want. So what I'm doing and I'd recommend you do is like first name, parentheses, email. And then you can do event. So this is going to specify, remember for the webhook, we're tracking if they opened and if they played and clicked. So event type is going to say what specifically the action they did is. I'm going to add the creator name. So this is going to, in this case, be Ben's video. Watch creator name's video. And then I'll link to the dynamic video campaign ID, or the campaign name. So I just know what video it is. And then I'm also going to add the link. So you can set it up like this, and you can see the way I'm doing this is I'm just typing into the fields, and then I can find all this information from the webhook that we want to use. And you can see all the other things that are here. I mean, most of these you definitely don't care about in a Slack notification, but it might be helpful for something else or some other automation. So this is then how it works. All you'd have to do after this is just hit start to turn it on. And then you can test it by playing a video in the workspace and then making sure that you are getting those notifications in Slack, which I can do now to just double check as we're testing this live. So I'm going to play this video for the third time. And
hey, Bethany, this is a test to show how the
okay, so we got the video played. And what we should see in the automated workflow is in the logs, we should see that something happened, which we do. We have a success. And then in Slack, then you can see that I have another notification here. So again, that is how it works. And once you have it set up, it's nice because all this engagement will just pour into Slack and you can do what you want from here. All right, cheers. Thanks for watching.